Recently here on the channel we've been focusing a lot on the future of Minecraft and its upcoming updates being 1.18 and 1.19. However, in this video we're going to be going a little bit into the past before the Caves and Cliffs update was even in existence. If you've not already saw, some new Caves and Cliffs concept art was actually released by Mojang themselves, everyone, and trust me, these new Caves and Cliffs concepts do reveal a lot, everyone. In this video I'm going to be showing you all of this artwork and we're going to be talking about it, so if you do go on to enjoy this video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So to start off, this concept art we're going to be talking about is something that was created before the Caves and Cliffs update even existed. This is something that happens with everything, happens with a lot of games, artwork, a bunch of stuff, right? They create a concept of what it should look like beforehand. So the developers, the artists, everyone has a rough idea of what they're working towards. If you've saw any kind of concept art in the past though, you will know that it changes vastly from how it originally looks to how it looks in the final release, and this is something you will notice with this. So as I said, this was actually released on the official Minecraft Instagram page, and the post actually says, "Minecraft we know. Those amethyst geodes look like they formed through the ages of mineral deposition, but they actually emerged from the hands of a talented team of artists and developers." Back when the Caves and Cliffs was first taking shape, concept artist Mariana Salimena made these beautiful explorations of what underground crystals might look like. So if you want to check them out, this talented artist and amazing person, I'll put a link to their Twitter down below in the description so you can go and drop them a follow or just see what else they get up to. And as we can see from this first image here, we get a look at what looks like a giant amethyst crystal. Now something pretty interesting is, as we can see at the side there, it looks like those are like little blocks, maybe like a little hill or slope made out of blocks right there, nothing out of the ordinary. But then when we look at the amethyst, it's a very different size from what it is in the game right now, and it looks like, from what we can see at the side there and by the shape of this crystal, it looks like it was originally intended to be made out of blocks, which is really interesting and really cool to see, rather than being a tiny little crystal just literally that can fit within a 1x1 block. It looks like it was actually originally meant to be an absolutely giant thing made up of a bunch of little blocks, and I know we've got something like that at the moment with the amethyst geodes, but can you imagine how awesome it would be to see this in the game right now? It's just really interesting to see the contrast as to how now we've got just like a little tiny crystal, whereas back then it was meant to be a huge thing that the player could look upon. It also looks like there's a lot of particle effects coming off this crystal, and that could obviously just be for the artwork, but it does look really awesome to see. It's almost like an event, right? Rather than just coming across a little crystal, it's almost like you found something absolutely incredible hidden in the deep underground. And as we can see by the roof right there, things are meant to be giant in scale, but I guess something changed in the development phase, and this is what Mojang wanted to move away from. But when we look at this second image here, this is where things start to get incredible. We can see all different colours, right? Purple, blue, a very light white colour, see-through. It's just crazy to see this concept art, and it's almost like what we can gather from this image is that the crystals were meant to be a part of their own biome. Now I'm not saying this is just speculation, of course, but can you imagine how awesome it would be to see kind of a crystal biome or an amethyst biome or something absolutely crazy like that, where instead of coming across just literally a tiny little amethyst geode, Mojang added an entire biome, a bit like how there's like the underground mushroom biome in Terraria, which contains like a bunch of blue mushrooms and a really cool colour grass and everything and a bunch of cool mobs. Maybe they could have done something similar for this, where they added kind of a crystal biome, but I wonder what those other different colours could be. Obviously, as I said, this is concept art. It just literally could all be concept art. But if we look at all the different colours and the shapes and how the crystals are kind of almost stuck to the ground and stuck to the roof, it's just really incredible to imagine what this could be like in the final game. So it's pretty clear right now that sometime in development, Mojang switched up their ideas. They went from having this vast, open, expansive biome and stretches of crystals to instead having just tiny little amethyst geodes scattered around the entire game. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing necessarily. I think it would be awesome to be able to find an entire biome that's just covered in these glimmering, shiny crystals, but at the same time, amethyst geodes are a lot more built for Minecraft, I think. They fit the game a bit better, and I think players do really like amethyst geodes. But just take a moment, close your eyes, and imagine how crazy this would be if it was ever added to the game. I think it would be cool, but obviously it would create a lot of issues. It would cause players to have to go far and wide to be able to find one of these rare biomes. So in a way, it's quite good that Mojang moved away from this concept, but at the same time, as I've been saying, just it would be awesome to see this. But this concept art is definitely very cool, like an absolutely incredible job by the artists. But one thing it makes me imagine is, what does all the other concept art look like? Obviously we've saw little bits here and there, we've saw like little bits of the lush caves, but can you imagine seeing artwork similar to this as to how the lush caves and the dripstone caves were originally meant to look in the concept art? I can imagine them not being too different compared to this, because obviously this is a big difference from what we actually got in the game right now. But yeah, this just looks completely awesome, and it does reveal quite a lot as to how the update was originally envisioned to look like. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of this artwork? Do you wish that the amethyst biome was something that was added to the game, or do you wish that amethyst geodes did not exist and instead we got this, or were you glad that we did not get this? Like, I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about this. Personally, like, this is really cool. I think I would love to see this, but I'm also happy with the work Mojang have done right now. I do like amethyst geodes, I like the work that's been put into them, and I think that that does create a few better gameplay opportunities. Obviously, like finding them, farming for amethyst crystals, and I just think it is very good how it is in the game right now. But let me know what you think down below in the comments. I'm really interested to hear. Hopefully Mojang and the official Minecraft page do start to show up with a bit more concept art. I'd love to see maybe some scrapped biomes that Mojang originally might have wanted to add. Maybe concept for unreleased mobs or unreleased items, who knows. I would just love to see more behind the scenes so that the community can just imagine what we could have got. But yeah, that's it for this one, everyone. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day. Go and play some Minecraft, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.